According to the USDA, 1 in every 5 children is unsure where they will get their next meal. Nearly 14 million children face hunger in 2023, with Black and Latino children nearly twice as likely to face hunger. Hunger can change how a child's brain and body grow and affect their thinking, learning, and behavior, according to Feeding America. Children who experience food insecurity may have trouble focusing and learning in school and face a higher risk of health conditions like anemia and asthma. Hello, I'm RP Menzel, and I'm here today to remind you of the social and fiscal impact of capitalism on local communities, the responsibility that corporations have in addressing these impacts, and what we at Dannon can do to bolster local farmers, fight child hunger in the U.S., and improve health in impoverished communities across the country. The persona. Socially conscious Sandra, age 32, gender, woman. She lives in Seattle, Washington. She has a master's degree in education, and she's a middle school teacher. She makes about $65,000 a year. She's married with 2 kids and just became a first-time homebuyer. Sandra's values include social impact and ethical consumption. She prefers brands and services that align with her values, such as sustainability, fair trade, and local businesses. Reducing child hunger. Sandra is conscious where she spends her money and opts for companies that are pushing for a better and more equitable future for kids. Making a difference. Passionate about education, equity, and community involvement. Aligning spending with social impact. Sandra wants her purchases to directly help feed hungry children, whether through corporate donations, fair trade sourcing, or supporting nonprofits and ethical companies. Teaching her kids about empathy. She looks for ways to involve her family in giving back, like volunteering or choosing brands that donate meals. Supporting systemic change. Sandra prefers brands that address root causes of hunger, such as deepening inequality and poverty, poor infrastructure, and food waste. Sandra's challenges include ethical dilemmas. Sandra struggles to afford ethical and sustainable options over cheaper alternatives. Limited budget. She donates when she can, but she doesn't have the sheer capital required to make significant change. Trust issues. She worries if donations even reach the kids in need. Lack of transparency. Like many, Sandra is unsure which brands truly make an impact. Sandra's buyer journey. In the awareness stage, Sandra learns about local child hunger. She then searches for best food brands that donate meals, how to help hungry kids near me, volunteer opportunities for families. In the consideration stage, after Sandra evaluates options based on impact per purchase, favoring programs like Tom's Buy One, Give One model, local sourcing rather than outsourcing, transparency and proof of efficacy, she holds companies accountable. Actively seeking trusted recommendations from fellow teachers, moms, trusted nonprofits. In the decision stage, Sandra chooses brands that fit her lifestyle. Grocery shopping, she buys from brands with a cause. Family volunteering, signs up for community events to help kids in need. Micro donations, she rounds up at the store, purchases for hunger relief. In the post-purchase stage, if a company or organization impresses Sandra, she recommends it to fellow teachers. She shares her experience on social media. She switches her brand loyalty. Sandra shouldn't have to worry if her food reaches her fridge ethically or not. It should. Sandra shouldn't have to worry about whether or not her class is properly fed or not. It should be. I'm proposing that Dannon put just half of its 2024 marketing budget on a new, multifaceted initiative that aims to reduce child hunger by reconnecting local farmers with schools, while also engaging in Buy One, Feed One campaign through partnerships with local grocers. The concept. This campaign would have Dannon partner with local dairy farmers to provide nutrient-rich yogurt to school breakfasts and lunch programs in food-insecure areas in the United States. To achieve this, I'm putting forward 2 key tactics. Buy one, give one. For every yogurt cup sold, Dannon will donate a yogurt cup to a school meal program in an area of need. This strategy would partner with a chain and local grocery stores as well to sponsor an end cap placement in store promoting the program. Farmer spotlights and partnerships. featured dairy farmers in the marketing and promotional material, allowing consumers to see the farms and workers behind the yogurt and closing the gap between the farm and the cafeteria. Additionally, providing QR codes on products linking to local impact stores humanizes the experience and, in turn, the company. Farm to School is a great example of a program that enriches the connection communities have with fresh, healthy food and local food producers by changing food purchasing and education practices at schools and early care and education sites. This inspiring program is supported by the USDA and is responsible for 28.6 million on average daily lunches served in national school lunches. Additional examples of successful and similar initiatives are YoPlate's Save Lids to Save Lives that donated per lid to breast cancer research, and Chobani's Hunger Relief Program that donated millions of yogurt cups. I believe that with the amount of funding that the budget allows, Dannon will be able to take it a step further, sponsoring similar programs targeting underserved communities all over the United States. Sandra's mindset. Sandra is the perfect consumer for a brand like Dannon because of her values, lifestyle, and purchasing behaviors align with Dannon's. Like Dannon, Sandra prioritizes health, ethics, and sustainability. Dannon's commitment to providing a healthy, locally sourced food for underserved school districts will go a long way in increasing its social capital to millions just like Sandra, while providing a humanitarian service. Sandra wants her purchases to help hungry kids. With the proposed campaign, Sandra can feel confident that a purchase from Dannon is an ethical one. As a busy mother and educator, Sandra, her family, and her classroom requires nutrition to keep their brains and bodies nourished. Dannon's position in the marketplace. Dannon is a global leader in the food industry. Our health-focused portfolio is driven by creating products that consumers need through industry-leading innovation, all while staying grounded in our purpose. I believe that because we are a titan of the industry of food, we have a duty to give back to the folks that make this economy tick. As a global leader in the health-focused dairy and plant-based products, Dannon holds the top position globally in yogurt with brands like Activia and Oikos, backed by scientific expertise in probiotics and nutrition. These products meet the USDA requirements for child health and nutrition, granting Dannon an opportunity to work with them to supplement the cost of implementing the proposed program. Our brand. At Dannon, we care about where our food comes from, how it's grown and who it's grown by, how it arrives on our plate, and how it impacts our health and the health of the planet. It's all part of our purpose and responsibility as one of the world's largest food companies. As a major food brand, Dannon has a responsibility to address the rising food inequality and insecurity. By leveraging its manufacturing footprint and portfolio of affordable, protein-rich products, Dannon can effectively deliver vital nutrition to underserved populations while creating value for farmers and communities. The brand objectives. In September 2022, Dannon North America put its mission of bringing health through food to as many people as possible into action by announcing a $22 million investment over 7 years to support healthier dietary habits for Americans. This program made significant strides in improving the health of the product by limiting the sugar content of the yogurt and also providing essential education on nutrition and enhancing food security research. I think we can do more. The program invested only $3 million over 7 years to improve access and affordability of healthy, nutrient-dense products in underserved communities. To contrast this, our own CEO made nearly $7 million in 2023 alone. This campaign aims to increase the health of the underserved communities by distributing 5 million cups of Dannon yogurt to critical school districts within 1 year by implementing our Buy One, Give One campaign partnered with local dairy farmers while tracking the progress through monthly sales and donation reports. So who is this campaign for? As the world leader in the food industry, reaching underserved communities is not just a moral obligation, but it's also a strategic imperative. This campaign aims to reach two groups specifically: malnourished children in food insecure regions of the United States, and health-conscious and ethically driven shoppers like Sandra, who prioritize both nutrition and social impact. So how do we benefit? Implementing the program effectively would greatly increase awareness and trust in the brand in a time where more people are becoming increasingly apprehensive towards corporations and their harmful impact on both the economy, the environment, and in our communities. Bloomberg reported a Gallup poll showing that confidence in major companies has dropped from 30% in 1999 to just 16% this year. Some benefits of the proposed program would earn the company positive PR, aligning our brand with health, sustainability, and education. Customer loyalty. Customers prefer brands that give back. It builds social capital. Regulatory incentives in the form of tax break for food donations. The world produces enough food to feed all of its 8 billion people, yet 733 million people, or 1 in 11, go hungry every day. Just in the last year, the number of people experiencing hunger has gone up by approximately 152 million, according to Concern Worldwide. This tells me that we need to be doing more. The current economic system is structured in ways that prioritize profit over meeting basic human needs like feeding the hungry, even children. Food is treated as a commodity, and most of our abundance is destroyed in order to maintain high prices and maximize shareholder profits. So what are the risks of this initiative? It's possible that implementing these programs will come with some risks, including financial risks. High program costs could strain profitability, reduce margins, and increase supply chain expenses. In order to mitigate some of these risks, Dannon might consider phasing the rollout, starting with a few critical schools or districts before scaling. Secure co-funding. Partner with NGOs, government grants, such as the way Farm to School implemented their own program, as well as tax benefits, leveraging the U.S. Good Samaritan Food Donation Act for deductions. Dannon's One Planet, One Health vision emphasizes that the health of the people and the planet are interconnected. The campaign aligns with Dannon's health-focused mission, drives sales and loyalty while scaling social impact. By tying purchases to tangible nutrition donations, Dannon can deepen its connection with consumers while making a real difference in fighting child hunger. I'm RP. Thank you for listening.